seems that punishing difficulty has had somewhat of a revival in recent years. Now here's a freeware game like that definitely delivers on pain, but it also has the gameplay to stand up with pay titles like Super Meat Boy and Terry Kavanagh's V. The game is called Super Crate Box, and the concept is simple. Each time you pick up a box, another box appears and you get a point. The idea is to go for the high score and unlock things like other characters and modes, just by passing those high score milestones. Since its release, the game has gotten some real acclaim. IndieGames.com and TIGSource.com both hailed it as one of the best freeware games of 2010. The idea was to recapture the 1980s feeling of the score once again being the prime directive. The man with the highest numbers is king once again. Let's get back to the subject of difficulty. This is one that's right up there with the toughest of the tough. Enemies will pour down from the top of the screen and make their way to the bottom. When they reach the bottom, they turn red and make the trip again much faster. The idea is that it doesn't take long for the screen to get filled up and thus the player becomes overrun. Did I mention one-hit kills? See, the trouble starts when weapons start becoming unlocked. The arsenal of weapons, which is randomly selected by collecting the crates, is somewhat littered with useless weapons like the katana and mines. The worst offender is this disc gun. See, the bullets from the disc gun bounce off the wall, and the ricochet is enough to kill the player. I can't tell you how many good games have been cut short just by picking up that stupid disc gun. And there's no way to turn it off either. Once you unlock it, that's it, it's unlocked. You're stuck. One other thing I really think I should mention is that this game needs a gamepad to be any fun. Thankfully, the game recognized the gamepad that I use right away. I use a dual stick from Logitech. You know, I'm surprised WiiWare isn't all over this. I'd actually be willing to put down some money for a more customizable version of the game. And while we're on the subject, I read an article about a 2-player version being shown at an expo. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Super Crate Box includes 3 levels with 3 modes of difficulty, all of which are unlockable. Several weapons and characters are also unlockable, though your character is randomly selected when you begin the game. This is a super frustrating game, but it's the good kind of frustrating where you have to play it just one more time. And it's free, so grab yourself a copy and pick up the soundtrack while you're at it too.